everybody, the Lawn Gnome is here.
Now play, the audience is getting restless.
We want Chili Willy! We want Chili Willy!
So I'm finally here with another music review for you guys. I know that it's been a bit since, and I'm glad to know that I've learned a little bit about what else is coming out this year in terms of music that I actually enjoy, along with bands that I follow. I was anticipating this to be a very slow year, but it's turning out to be a much better year than I thought, and I'm very happy about that. So if you're new to my channel, first of all, welcome. It's a pleasure to have you. When it comes to music on my channel, I always like to discuss CDs of various groups and artists in pairs. I try to find a common link, and the link today is rock/punk/heavy metal music. I've got two bands, new albums today, that I am a big fan of and have been for quite a number of years, so without any more hesitation, let's begin. Now, I reviewed this album last year, but it doesn't look the same now, does it? It's all black now, not white. Why is that? Did you drop it into a car or something like that, Lawn Gnome? Like, what is this? Well, your eyes are not deceiving you guys. Blink-182's latest album, California, did come out last year, and it was a very, very good album. But then they throw a little loop here, and they say to me, hey, we've got a deluxe edition coming out with an entire new CD of songs for you. And I'm like, God damn it, why didn't you tell me this in the first place? Otherwise, I never would have gotten the original California since it's already in this album. But thanks to a gift card, I got this for free, so no sweat off my back. And this gave me the opportunity to listen to the first CD over again and play the second one in part to see if both of these CDs did in fact work together. And yes, they did. The first CD is great. It's got some amazing Blink-182 songs. Even though the guitarist Tom DeLoge is no longer with the band, you really don't miss him. The songs are good, the songs are fast, the songs are thought-provoking, and there are definitely favorites to be had. But the second CD of music is very good as well. There are some very good songs in this one. I am a big fan of Parking Lot. I love Don't Mean Anything. I like Wildfire, and I like Long Lost Feeling, as well as everything else, as well as the great acoustic of Bored to Death. There are some really good songs all around, and hearing all of these songs through these two CDs, I definitely will say that Blink-182 has come such a long way. Even though they may not be played on the radio anymore, and their popularity is nowhere near it used to be with albums like Enema of the State and Take Off Your Pants and Jacket, they've got something really powerful going here. They're giving us some of the best music, and this album, along with their self-titled and Neighborhood, is definitely some of their strongest music, and hearing albums like California, especially the deluxe edition, makes me very excited to see what this band has in store for me in the coming years. The next album from the band that I want to discuss is a band that may not be for everybody, but goddamn, they are one of the greatest bands in all of heavy metal, and they are Iced Earth. Iced Earth has been around for over 30 years now, and I cannot get over the fact that this band has been around for as long as bands like Metallica and Slayer, and Iron Maiden has even been around for 40 years. And it makes me appreciate the fact that heavy metal has really grown into something incredible, and the brainchild behind Iced Earth, John Schaefer, always gives me something good. I wasn't the biggest fan of their last album, which was called Plagues of Babylon. It was good, but it just was lacking that little bit of something. And that something is the fact that Iced Earth are the kings of the concept album. They tell incredible stories about everything and anything. They made an album about the comic book character Spawn. They made an album about classic Universal Hollywood monsters in horror show. They had a two-part epic recently, which is just unbelievable, the Something Wicked duology, and probably one of the most amazing albums that they made was A Glorious Burden, which is all about actual figures in American and world history when it comes to war. Everything from World War I to Attila the Hun to Napoleon to the Battle of Gettysburg. So now we have Incorruptible, a brand new concept album, and this one is fabulous. Each and every one of these tracks are about a person or people that are not influenced by the overall acceptability of society, whether it's songs like Black Flag, which are all about pirates, whether it's songs like The Veil, which is the story of a faithful husband when his wife has cancer and is dying, to Clear the Way, December 13th, 1862, which is the Battle of the Irish Brigade of the Union in the Battle of Fredericksburg, Virginia. These songs are amazing, they're beautifully composed, they're powerful, they're in your face, and the sound just rattles your brain like there is no tomorrow. Iced Earth, if you are a heavy metal fan, is a must-listen-to band. I promise you, you will love them. They are so incredible. One of my all-time favorites. And Incorruptible really brings me back to those powerful, epic albums that they have made over the years, and it just makes me so happy to know they got back to where they were going, and the fact that I'm kind of forgetting Plagues of Babylon, even though I still feel I should give it another listen. Incorruptible is definitely one of the best albums that I have heard this year. As a matter of fact, these are two of the best albums that I have heard this year. Blink-182 is still in my top 5 of the year, even though the first disc came out last year. The second disc and the album as a whole is officially now one of the best of 2017. Listen to these two albums, guys. I promise you, if you are a fan of rock or punk or metal, you will not regret it. And that wraps up the video today. Thank you very much for coming to listen today. Please put your comments in the box below and let's discuss these two bands. And if you want to hear more about Iced Earth, please let me know. I will gladly have a good discussion with you. But until then, I will see you in the next one. Hey, thank you so much for stopping by my channel today. If you're new here and want to see more of what my channel has to offer, please click on the link to my last video, or hit that subscribe button to be kept up to date with all of my uploads. Content of all sorts is posted here quite often, so trust me, you do not want to fall behind. I will see you in the comments, and actions speak louder than words.